Hi friends, you welcome to Sri Guru Raghavendra Banking Coaching Center. So in today's session we are going to discuss the MCQs or current affairs of 11th January. 11th January current affairs discuss చేస్తున్నాం మనం 11th January current affairs. So then have a look at this particular one. First and foremost MCQ. So recently Madhya Pradesh signed a wildlife exchange agreement with which other Indian state అంటున్నాడు with which other Indian state Odisha, Chhattisgarh, Assam, Maharashtra, West Bengal. So these are the options given. So Madhya Pradesh ఏ స్టేట్ తోటి వైల్డ్ లైఫ్ ఎక్స్చేంజ్ అగ్రిమెంట్ అంటున్నాడు లైక్ వైల్డ్ లైఫ్ ఎక్స్చేంజ్ ఇన్ ద సెన్స్ like then whatever the wildlife animals there in this particular national park or the wildlife sanctuary that are exchanging with the other states wildlife sanctuary. There is a point. So this was observed in between Madhya Pradesh and Assam recently. Madhya Pradesh and Assam. So our answer should be C. Answer C is the correct one. So with this particular facilitation wildlife exchange agreement, these two states were signed, and then the wild buffaloes and rhinoceros, these two particularly, these two then shifted from or exchanged from Assam to Madhya Pradesh. So Madhya Pradesh signed an agreement with Assam, with this particular agreement Assam should transfer its rhinoceros because it's very famous with rhinoceros. ఖడ్గమృగాలు అంటాం కదా, ఎస్, అండ్ వైల్డ్ బఫలోస్ అంటే అడవి గేదెలు ఉంటాయి కదా వీటిని అనమాట. సో వీటిని ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ చేయడం. అండ్ మధ్యప్రదేశ్, ఫ్రమ్ మధ్యప్రదేశ్ ఎంపీ టు like for Assam, the tigers is very famous for tigers, Madhya Pradesh, and crocodiles. These crocodiles, tigers are exchanged, then Madhya Pradesh is exchanging with Assam. This is the concept. So like here then no need of focusing on number. So Assam is transferring 50 wild buffaloes and 2 rhinoceros. 50 wild buffaloes and 2 rhinoceros to the Madhya Pradesh, and this is the deal in general. Madhya Pradesh then it's exchanging 6 crocodiles and 2 tigers anamata, 2 tigers with Assam. The reason behind this one is wildlife exchange agreement. The wild buffaloes in Madhya Pradesh are extinct, almost అంతరించిపోతున్నాయి అన్నమాట, అడవి గేదె జాతులు. So that is the reason rehabilitating from them Assam to Madhya Pradesh is the main concept here. And at the same time, like the intention behind this one is then improving the tourism ki వచ్చేవాళ్ళు, improving tourism కి వచ్చేవాళ్ళు అన్ని యానిమల్స్ కనిపించాలని అనుకుంటారు కదా అన్నప్పుడు ఇక్కడ మధ్యప్రదేశ్లో దెన్ దీస్ బఫెలోస్ ఆర్ ఎక్స్టింక్ట్ అనమాట, అంతరించిపోతున్నాయి కాబట్టి దే ఆర్ టేకింగ్ దీస్ వైల్డ్ లైఫ్ బఫెలోస్ ఇన్ టు మధ్యప్రదేశ్. దట్స్ అ కాంటెక్స్ట్. దీస్ buffaloes, wild buffaloes are shifted from Assam to Madhya Pradesh Kanha Tiger Reserve, and then these rhinoceros shifted to Van Vihar National Park, which is located in Bhopal. Kanha Tiger Reserve, which is in Madhya Pradesh. So then it's a transfer to this particular. These two Madhya Pradesh lo unna parks ivi. So important, there is a chance to get asked where is the Kanha Tiger Reserve is located. That is in Madhya Pradesh, we can say. That's a point. So then the Madhya Pradesh, the Chief Minister Dr. Mohan Yadav, Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister Mohan Yadav and Assam Chief Minister, then we are very familiar with this particular person, Hemant Bishwa Sharma. Hemant Bishwa Sharma. These two chief ministers of two states agreed for this particular one at Guwahati. గౌహతిలో జరిగిన సమ్మిట్లో వీళ్ళిద్దరూ దీనికి యాక్సెప్టెన్స్ ఇవ్వడం జరిగిందనమాట. రీసెంట్లీ దెన్ అస్సాం ఇంట్రడ్యూస్డ్ ఇది ఇస్ అ రిలేటెడ్ టాపిక్. ఇంకా దీనికి ఎడిషనల్ పాయింట్స్ కనుక మనం చూస్తే, ఎడిషనల్ టర్నింగ్ కనుక మనం అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తే, రీసెంట్లీ లైక్ this particular one. So Assam achieved zero hunting rhinoceros జీరో హంటింగ్, వీటిని హంట్ చేయడం జీరో చేసేసింది అస్సాం స్టేట్. దట్ ఇస్ ద కాంటెక్స్ట్. ఒక న్యూస్లో ఉందన్నమాట, ఇది ఒక పాయింట్, ఎడిషనల్ వన్. అండ్ to provide value-based education, ఇది additional one, value-based education, then Samskar Shala is a concept introduced in Assam. And Numaligarh, already we discussed this particular one. Numaligarh refinery of Assam, 27th Navaratna one. 27 Navaratna. And for the students who are preparing for 10th exams, main exams, then Assam state government introduced a concept called Prerana scheme introduced by Assam government. And then recently, then I'll erase this one. Recently, then Assam government introduced polygamy. So banned పాలిగమీని అంటే లైక్ బహుభార్యత్వాన్ని బ్యాండ్ పాలిగమీ సిస్టమ్, విచ్ స్టేట్? అస్సాం. అండ్ వన్ మోర్ హియర్ వీ హ్యావ్, అండ్ అస్సాం గవర్నమెంట్ రీసెంట్లీ అనౌన్స్డ్ ద separate population census code for Bodo tribes. వీళ్ళ కోసమని స్పెషల్గా ప్రత్యేక జనాభా గణనను లెక్కించాలని నోటిఫై చేసింది. దీస్ ఆర్ అడిషనల్ పాయింట్స్ టువర్డ్స్ దిస్ పర్టికులర్ అస్సాం స్టేట్. సో ఆన్సర్ సి ఈజ్ ద కరెక్ట్ వన్. మూవింగ్ టు ద నెక్స్ట్ క్వశ్చన్. అండ్ which airline became the fifth airline from India to become a member of the International Air Transport Association? International Air Transport Association, IATA అనమాట. విస్తారా, ఎయిర్ ఇండియా ఎక్స్ప్రెస్, అలయన్స్ ఎయిర్, ఆకాశ అండ్ ఫ్లైబిగ్. సో విచ్ వన్ ఈజ్ ద ఫిఫ్త్ ఎయిర్లైన్ అంటున్నాడు. ఫిఫ్త్ ఎయిర్లైన్ ఫ్రమ్ ఇండియా టు బికమ్ అ మెంబర్ ఆఫ్ ద ఇంటర్నేషనల్ ఎయిర్పోర్ట్ అసోసియేషన్, IATA అంటున్నాడు. So out of these, like this Akasa Air is which was established in 2020 airlines organization, airlines Akasa Airlines. So then recognized by or joined as a member in IATA. So this is the fifth airlines from India then which joined in this particular group. So answer D is the correct one. Answer D is the correct answer for this particular one. So around in the world, around 360 360 plus airlines are part of this IATA, and then it is holding 80% of air traffic in the world. 80% ఎయిర్ ట్రాఫిక్ని ఇది కలిగి ఉందన్నమాట. సో ఆకాశ ఇండియాస్ వన్ ఆఫ్ ద leading airlines, then joined as member in this particular one. There is a concept here we have Akasa Airlines. And one more point here we have to focus is that Akasa Airlines, its headquarters located at Mumbai. Headquarters at Mumbai, India. And we should discuss something about this particular one. IATA headquarters, then if you observe, International Air Transport Association. It's a headquarters located at Montreal, Canada. Very important one. Montreal, Canada. That is the one. It is having 360 plus airlines as member nations. And IATA has an executive office. It has got an executive office in Geneva, Switzerland. There's a concept about this particular one. IATA is a global organization, so Montreal serves as its main base since it's a formal establishment in 1945. 1945లో ఎస్టాబ్లిష్ అయింది. అప్పటి నుంచి దీని హెడ్ క్వార్టర్స్ మాంట్రియాల్లోనే నడుస్తుంది అనమాట. దర్ ఇస్ అ పాయింట్ హియర్, పాయింట్ దెన్ టు focus here. So Montreal, Canada. So what is the answer? D is the correct answer. Moving to the next question, an important one. Which city was ranked as the best city for women in 2025? Best city for women in 2025. Women lead చేయడానికి ఉండడానికి బెస్ట్ సిటీగా దేన్ని హోల్డ్ చేస్తున్నారు, దేన్ని రికగ్నైజ్ చేశారు అని అంటున్నాడు. సో ఈ టైప్ ఆఫ్ క్వశ్చన్స్ని పోస్ట్ చేస్తాడు, న్యూస్లో ఉంటేనే టర్న్ చేస్తారు అవి. సో బెస్ట్ సిటీ అని టర్న్ చేయాలి అని అంటే విమెన్ క్రైమ్ రేట్ తక్కువ ఉండడం, తర్వాత పోతే ఇల్లీగల్ యాక్టివిటీస్ వీళ్ళ మీద నెంబర్ తగ్గడం, ఇలాంటి రీజన్స్ తోటి దెన్ అ పర్టికులర్ సిటీ అబ్జర్వ్డ్ యాజ్ అ సేఫెస్ట్ ప్లేస్ ఫర్ విమెన్. దట్ ఈస్ ముంబై, Chennai, Pune, Hyderabad and Bangalore ichadu. That is Bengaluru. Answer E is the correct one. Karnataka's Bangalore observed as the best city for women to survive. This was given by this particular these statistics were given by workplace consultant, workplace culture consultant organization, that is Avatar Group. Given this particular report. This report was given by workplace culture consultant Avatar Group, given this particular report. And so Bangalore followed by Chennai. These two then observed as best places to security wise best places in India. So top cities for women in India. Top cities for women in India, TCWI, the 4th edition. TCWI 4th edition disclosed 125 cities information. Out of those, then Bangalore and Chennai stood in top position. This is the 4th edition. That is the context. This is the first and this is the second. So what is the answer? Answer E is the correct one. Moving to the next one. The Gulf Cooperation Council countries recently launched the Gulf Shield 2026 joint military exercise in which country అంటున్నాడు. So United Arab Emirates, Kuwait, Oman, Saudi and Bahrain ఇచ్చాడు. That is Saudi Arabia. Answer D is the correct one. Gulf Cooperation Council, then it's recently observed a joint military exercise, Gulf Shield, that is Gulf Shield 2026, and this GCC Gulf Shield Gulf Cooperation Council, it is a entity or council which promotes security and so making these Gulf nations and maintaining cooperation among the Gulf nations is the main objective of this particular one. And then promoting good cooperation and then protecting these nations from attacks from the other nations is the other intention behind this particular system as well. So this military exercise focuses more and more on action based outcomes rather the meetings and those. So like this these nations joint military exercise looks after the protection, the security of these particular nations, GCC nations. And Saudi Arabia is in news here we have in other areas as well. Recently Kafala, 50 years old system. This was banned by Kafala system, banned by Saudi Arabia recently in news. And recently Saudi Arabia P4 awareness program introduced, awareness program, that is a special P4 program of Andhra Pradesh, and then they celebrated this, they observed this particular program in Saudi Arabia, P4. So this particular program P4 was officially introduced by Andhra Pradesh AP government, and to make the people zero poverty and collaborative collective actions toward the development of the state and the nation. There is a thing behind this particular one. So public, private, and partnership, people and partnership. These are the 4 P's anamata. P4 stands for public, private, people and partnership, 4 P's. That is a program they implemented in Saudi Arabia. And one more SAJEX, SAJEX 2025. So it is a trade, jewelry trade, to attract the to introduce ornaments trade or jewelry trade. India introduced this SAJEX concept, SAJEX 2025. It is a emporium or a showcasing the different antique ornaments of India. That the trade was introduced in Jeddah of Saudi Arabia. And then Sleeping Prince, the Prince of Saudi Arabia, recently passed away. Sleeping Prince, Saudi Arabia. And then recently Saudi Arabia and India come up with this particular DAP agreement, DAP chemical fertilizer agreement. DAP, chemical fertilizer agreement, DAP fertilizer agreement, India with Saudi Arabia, with Madden is a brand for 5 years. These are the points then we have to focus, which are related to the Saudi Arabia. So what is the answer? Answer D is the correct one. Moving to the next question, next and important one. Where did Vice President CP Radhakrishnan inaugurated the International Indian Languages Conference? International Indian Languages Conference. Options are given: Jaipur, New Delhi, Bhopal, Hyderabad and Varanasi. So CP Radhakrishnan, the Vice President of India, then recently started this particular International Indian Languages Conference, IILC, then in New Delhi. Started in New Delhi, and then in this particular for this particular meeting, the scholars from different nations, and international delegates then joined in this particular one. So then this particular IALC is focuses on the protection of Indian languages, learning and then promoting these languages, learning and promotion of these languages, in Indian languages, and then making its focusing on a culture based on the language based culture and democratic ideas of this particular country, then banks more and more on language, and then it is the symbol for the intelligence of the people, and then it is very important for the development of the nation. These are the things then discussed and in this particular IALC. There is a concept here. Moving to the next question, what is the answer here? Answer B is the correct one. Which state's chief minister launched the Asha mobile unit for early cancer detection? Is a Asha van mobile unit for early cancer detection. Options are given: Rajasthan, Maharashtra, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh. So then it's introduced by Gujarat government. Answer C is the correct one. Is mobile cancer screening vehicle introduced and then Bhupendra Patel, the chief minister, Bhupendra Patel, then inaugurated this van or vehicle in Gandhinagar. That's the concept here. Gandhinagar. So Gujarat, Gandhinagar. So if Gandhinagar is in news, then we have to discuss some points related to these Gujarat and Gandhinagar. Indian Artificial Intelligence Research Organization. Indian Artificial Intelligence Research Organization, then introduced in Gandhinagar. Indian Artificial Intelligence Research Organization. And in 2029 World Police Games, World Police and Fire Games. World Police and Fire Games will be conducted in Gandhinagar, and it is going to hosting this particular event, that is WPFG, World Police and Fire Games. And then this Gujarat, Gandhinagar, Gujarat, is Gujarat is top in rooftop solar system. Rooftop solar, the Gujarat is a top state in India in rooftop solar. And then after recently, then we discussed this one as well. After 33 years, then Gujarat recognized as a tiger city, a tiger state after 33 years. And then one more point then I'll add, Gujarat's Madhya. Madhya is then India's first green town. India's first green town, that is Gujarat, Modhera is correct one. Bharat taxi, this is a concept introduced in parallelly introduced in New Delhi and Gujarat. Bharat taxi. And Earth Summit 2025 observed in Gandhinagar. Earth Summit, important one. So these are the points then we need to recall. So answer C is the correct one. Moving to the next one, the Public Investment Board, PIB, Public Investment Board recently approved the Kamala hydroelectric project in which state and Kamala hydroelectric project, Sikkim, Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh, Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland. It's not Nagaland, it's not Sikkim, not even Uttarakhand. And it's located in Arunachal Pradesh. Answer D is the correct one. Kamala hydroelectric project, Arunachal Pradesh. So 1720 megawatts installed capacity project, hydroelectric project is observed in Arunachal Pradesh. Then the Public Investment Board approved this one. And Arunachal Pradesh, there is a concept here, 1720 megawatts hydroelectric project. If you observe some GK points, some additional points here, Siang Valley of Arunachal Pradesh, recently in this particular valley, 6 types of new butterfly species observed. Butterfly species observed. That's a concept. And 69th National School Sports 2025 observed in Itanagar, the capital city of Arunachal Pradesh. Namchik, next one, Namchik, Nampak, a coal mines were these two, Namchik and Nampak, coal mines were introduced by or inaugurated by the cabinet minister of coal, that is Kishan Reddy recently. Drone armor, this exercise then observed by Indian Army at Arunachal Pradesh. And in Arunachal Pradesh again, Ozu hydroelectric project. Introduced with the 2200 megawatts capacity at Subansiri. Subansiri River. On Subansiri River, 2200 megawatts of a hydroelectric project is constructed. Subansiri river name. On that, Ozu hydroelectric power project. Here it is Kamala hydroelectric power project, 1720 megawatts. So what is the answer here? D is the correct one. Moving to the next one. Which country recently assumed the rotating presidency of the European Union? Rotating presidency. So it's a presidency in a rotating system. Then which country has got European Union presidency, rotating presidency? Malta, Slovenia, Cyprus, Estonia, Croatia. So this particular presidency, it moves around the European Union nations. Likewise, in a cyclic way, a rotating presidency reached which nation? That is the Cyprus. Answer C is the correct one. Cyprus is the country then observed in this particular one, which has got rotating presidency of the European Union. So it has taken this particular rotating presidency from Denmark. It was taken this rotating presidency from Denmark to Cyprus. So that is the context. And Cyprus, after Cyprus in 2026, now it is 2025, Denmark to Cyprus it is shifted. The end of the 2026, then this particular rotating presidency, this presidency will move to the Ireland. Move to Ireland. That is the context. Denmark, Cyprus, Ireland, DCI. By the end of 2025, this Denmark then rotating presidency moved to Cyprus, and by the end of 2026, then this particular presidency will move to the Ireland. That is a concept here. So most important one. This type of condition then they may ask. If you observe the Cyprus capital and currency, this is also important, because like anyways it is in news, so certainly then there is a chance to get asked this one. Cyprus capital, then if you observe, a capital is Nicosia. Nicosia is the capital, and like the currency is euro. It is a eurozone nation. So euro is the currency of Cyprus. Moving to the next one and an important one. Who has recently appointed as a Chief Justice of Uttarakhand High Court? Justice Sanjay Karol, Manoj Kumar Gupta, Rajesh Bindal, Prakash Srivatsav, Ashoka. No. So Manoj Kumar Gupta, answer B is the correct one. So Justice Manoj Kumar Gupta, Uttarakhand High Court Chief Justice, he appointed as Chief Justice of Uttarakhand, and then he shifted from Allahabad High Court. He worked as a Allahabad High Court Justice position to he shifted to then Uttarakhand Chief Justice of Uttarakhand High Court. That is the point. This was then the official note was given by the Government of India in this particular context. And Sikkim High Court Chief Justice J.A. Mohammed appointed as Chief Justice of Sikkim High Court. Sikkim High Court. J.A. Mohammed appointed as Chief Justice of Sikkim High Court. This is a one appointment, recent appointment. And like if I add some more some additional points, and then appointments wise, Central Silk Board, the director recently appointed, Central Silk Board director recently appointed P.S. Girish. P.S. Girish appointed as the Central Silk Board director, or director of the Central Silk Board. And then health insurance ecosystem CEO S. Prakash. The health insurance ecosystem CEO recently appointed is S. Prakash. And FCI, Food Corporation of India, R.K. Agarwal. Head of Food Corporation of India, R.K. Agarwal. NIA Chief, Rakesh Agarwal. So additional charge taken by the NIA chief. That is the context here. So what is the answer here? Justice Manoj Kumar Gupta. Answer B is the correct one. Moving to the next one, 11th January observed as which of the following days antunnadu? Which of the following days antunnadu? So like so which what is the question? 11th January observed as which of the following? So 11th January observed as we have several events there in this particular one. First option given, National Youth Day. National Youth Day observed on Jan 12th. Martyrs Day, chala Martyrs Days unnai. 31st Jan observed as a Martyrs Day. So it has got a one special turn as well. Martyrs Day. So 31st Jan, a primary date for the Martyrs Day, Shahid Divas అని కూడా అంటాం దీన్ని. షాహిద్ దివస్. షాహిద్ దివస్ ఇన్ ఇండియా అన్నమాట, ఇండియాలో సెలబ్రేట్ చేసేది. సో January 31st is not the primary date for the Martyrs Day. Primary date for Martyrs Day కాదు ఇది, the January 30th. 30th is the Martyrs Day, January 30th. Martyrs Day, then observed on the honor Mahatma Gandhi's assassination. Mahatma Gandhi assassination జరిగింది కదా, assassination జరిగింది 1948 January 30th కదా. So that is the reason it's treated as a Martyrs Day. Martyrs Day. That is the context here. January 30th Martyrs Day or Shahid Divas. Martyrs Day or Shahid Divas anta. So Nathuram Godse Mahatma Gandhi ni champina dinotsavam kinda దీన్ని recognize చేస్తారన్నమాట. That is a context here. And the death anniversary of Lal Bahadur Shastri. Lal Bahadur Shastri just death anniversary January 11th. He passed away in Uzbekistan అన్నమాట. Uzbekistan, Tashkent అగ్రిమెంట్ కోసం వెళ్ళి ఉజ్బెకిస్తాన్లో హీ పాస్డ్ అవే. దట్ ఇస్ ద కాంటెక్స్ట్. ప్రవాస భారతి దివస్ వి అబ్జర్వ్డ్ ఆన్ January 9th. ప్రవాస భారతి దివస్. అండ్ కాన్స్టిట్యూషన్ డే అసలు ఇస్ నోవేర్ రిలేటెడ్ టు దిస్ పర్టికులర్ వన్, అంటే ఈ మంత్కి సంబంధించింది కాదు. కాన్స్టిట్యూషన్ డే ఈజ్ అబ్జర్వ్డ్ ఆన్ November 26th. November 26th కాన్స్టిట్యూషన్ డే. సో వాట్ ఈస్ అవర్ ఆన్సర్? 11th January అన్నాడు. దట్ ఈస్ ద ఆన్సర్. సి ఈజ్ ద కరెక్ట్ వన్. death anniversary of Lal Bahadur Shastri. That is the point here. So these are the contexts. Moving to the next question. Varanasi tent city. Varanasi tent city. So important one idi, important turn idi. Inaugurated by the Prime Minister, was held to have violated environmental norms by which authority? Environmental norms by which authority antunnadu. So Varanasi tent city. National Central Pollution Control Board? No. Minister of Environment? No. National Green Tribunal? Yes. So a tent city inaugurated by the Prime Minister was held to have violated environmental norms అనేది norms అని ఎవరు అనౌన్స్ చేశారంటే NGT, National Green Tribunal. So inaugurated by the Prime Minister, violated environmental norms, particularly concerning the construction activities in the eco-sensitive food plan zone. Eco-sensitive food plan zone లో ఈ కన్స్ట్రక్షన్ జరిగింది అనే పాయింట్ రైజ్ అవుతుందన్నమాట. సో ఆఫ్ ద ఫుడ్ ప్లాన్ జోన్ ఆఫ్ గంగా రివర్, ఫుడ్ ప్లాన్ జోన్ ఆఫ్ ఫుడ్ ప్లెయిన్ జోన్, ఫుడ్ ప్లాన్ కాదు ఫుడ్ ప్లెయిన్ జోన్ అంటే ఫుడ్ ప్లెయిన్ జోన్ అంటే పంటలు బాగా పండే ఏరియా అనమాట, ఫుడ్ ప్లెయిన్ జోన్స్. సో అలాంటి చోట్ల దీన్ని ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ చేశారు ఈ టెంట్ సిటీని. సో అనేది ఇష్యూ అనమాట. దానికని ఇక్కడ ఎన్జిటి ఫైల్ చేసిందనమాట. ఎన్వైరాన్మెంటల్ ఇష్యూస్ వైలేషన్ జరుగుతుంది, ద వైలేటెడ్ ఎన్వైరాన్మెంటల్ నార్మ్స్ అని హైలైట్ చేసింది. వి నో ఎన్జిటి, నేషనల్ గ్రీన్ ట్రిబ్యునల్ ఈజ్ అ స్టాచ్యుటరీ వన్, statutory body which is responsible for effective and expeditious disposal of cases related to environmental protection and conservation. Environmental protection and conservation. That is the context. What is the answer here? Answer D is the correct one. So these are the current affairs for this particular day. We will discuss some more concepts in the next session. Thank you.